Welcome back to TNT. I'm T-Bone. Mrs. T is behind the camera. Y'all say hey to her. I don't know if you can hear her because she doesn't have a mic on, but in any case, we're going to show you how to take your foot off your motor. We'll show you about the water pump, how to make sure that you get this gear shifter installed correctly so that it starts up in neutral and not goes forward when you pull the cord. So y'all stick around. Let's get into it. Okay, so we got this thing. Somebody had the foot off to put a water pump in it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this thing back apart. When they had the foot off, they put it back together and it stays in forward all the time. So let's see if we can get this foot off, and we'll take a look at their handiwork and see if we can get it straightened out. So it's not really difficult. Let's see if this will get in here. Maybe. Bunch of little pieces. I'm going to pull this wing off and get it out of the way. Washers and nuts. Stuff. Nope. Y'all stick around a second. I'll be right back. Remove those 4 screws. You got our wing off. Now, we're going to have to remove this plate. There's an Allen bolt just right up inside here. And that's so we can gain access, if you can get it down in there and find it. Somewhere down in there. Did I get the right size? Yeah. That's tight. And once we get this off, there we go. We're going to back this off, and this plate right here on the bottom will fall off. Okay, there we go. And where my boat went, it fell up inside there. Wonderful. Now the next thing we're going to do is 2 nuts here. There's one here and one here. They're both 1/2 inch. Then there's a nut around front right here. You can't take it all the way off till you lower the foot down just a little bit. So let's buzz these out. So I've got these 2 nuts off now, and I loosened up this nut on the front. Bop it, you see it fell down some. Then we're going to finish loosening this nut on the front up here. You have to slide it down in order to get room to get the nut out. And some of these foots will be stuck on there, but just work it. There it comes. And there you have it. This is your water pump. Under here there's a rubber impeller. This goes up as your water pipe. This is your drive shaft. Now what happened when this guy put this thing together, I don't know if you can see it, this one in particular has splines. You can see there's one spot there with no spline, and you have to line these up exactly. So the way I do it is you want to turn this to where this differential is in neutral and have your gear shifter in neutral and a little wiggle finagle thingy bob, and it'll go on up in there. So y'all stick around just a minute. Okay, I put some marks on this shaft so you can see as I'm turning this prop, you see it is in gear. Okay, so what we need to do before you go to put your foot back on, take your shifter and turn it. It won't go that way. Let's see if we go this way. There when it click. Now you can see I'm turning the prop and this shaft is not turning. So that tells us we got differential and neutral. Next thing we'll do is make sure the motor side also is in neutral, and these splines should line right up and slide right back into place. So stick around, let's get this foot back on. Okay, so we ended up tearing into this thing a little further. I started out by checking the fluid into differential. Pull the plug out. Well, it's full of water and no oil, folks. So we proceeded to take the water pump all off. I found this gasket right here is bad. This is your water jacket where water comes up, but with that bad gasket, And maybe the seal under here has a leak also. So anyhow, somehow water is getting down into that differential, because water comes up through that square hole there and then comes into here and then goes into where your impeller sits. But if that gasket bad is leaking water, it could be the water pressure itself pushing back through into the differential. And then this supposedly was a brand new water pump. Yeah, I don't think so. Or it wasn't put in right, something. Anyhow, so I got to order a bunch of parts. Y'all stick around, and your time is just going to be a second. And just like that, I ended up ordering this whole kit with the new housing, impeller gaskets, and everything. I did order a new carburetor gasket kit for that carburetor, so I'll put that on at some point here. But I'm not going to video it because y'all already seen me take it apart. Anyhow, back to the water pump. So the stuff was just in such bad shape that looked to be original. I just ordered the entire kit with the housing and everything, and just a couple parts like this little hose you transfer over and whatnot, and new seal for the plug, the side plug. It goes in right here in the side of the foot, and when you put it in there, it plugs into the side of the housing, basically into that hole right there. So, but all you got to do, and I went ahead and put the new O-ring. You have to put your O-ring that comes in the kit on this, and I already had my gasket on there, and that kind of holds that gasket in place. And once you put this in, then you're just going to go here, gasket, plate, gasket, and your impeller, of course your keyway. So y'all stick around a minute, we'll see if we can get this thing put together. So I just got the old Vaseline I keep on the carburetor bench. You can use grease or whatever. I'm not a marine mechanic, remember now. I just put a little Vaseline around that O-ring, some around the seal, some on the shaft here, just to help it slide down into place easy. So hopefully it'll slide down into place easy. Let's find out. Here we go. A little bit. Let's give her a little twist on the drive shaft. A little jiggle wiggle. Alright, that's getting on down in there. Y'all stand by a second. So what I did, I have not got the impeller or the gaskets. I just slid this housing down and trying to get that O-ring to seat into the foot. So I'm going to tighten these down evenly to press that lower base all the way into the foot. Okay, I went ahead and ran those down. I'm just going to do these a little bit at a time, nice and even, because we don't want to crack any plastic, especially with all the money I just spent on all this. Mrs. T would be upset if I didn't get this fixed and couldn't take her fishing. A little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Once I get this seated all the way down, then I'm going to pull them back off. And at that point, I can come back and put my gaskets and water pump in. Sweet. All right, let me get that apart and then we'll get ready to do the rest. All right, so now that it's seated in place, let's see if I can figure out. It goes like that. No, like that. Yeah, maybe. All right. Something like that. What I'm going to do is a gasket. And be very gentle. Don't tear these. So that's down, and we'll do a plate like that. And then we'll go to another gasket. And next, I'm going to try to get this water pump on. Bear with me, I'm going to ease these by these threads. And believe me, that is fitted like crazy. Now we got to get this keyway on the flat spot of the drive shaft and match it up with this. So I'm going to put a little Vaseline there. You can use grease, I'm sure, whatever. Doesn't matter. This is just going to kind of stick it there for me. we'll see how this goes. I'm telling you, I've never done this before, guys. I'm learning. Not sure somebody's going to tell me the right way to do this. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you what else. I'm going to put some around the outside because I know it's got the swirly wedge up inside that pump housing. So where's my keyway? Keyway is right here. Put my thumb on it to kind of mark it. Let's turn that shaft this way. And let's see if we can line this up. Please go right. Look at there. That was just too easy. So I am sure people that have done this before knows, but here's what I'm thinking. This is my first time. So I lubed up the inside of this. I got this all, and I went and looked to see which way my engine turns to make sure, because this impeller is bigger than this, and these ears will be bending to get it inside the housing. So my plan was slide this down and turn and try to fit this impeller in the way it would normally want to go to get it inside. So my guess is you can't hold, I don't have enough fingers to hold all these to bend them. So I'm going to turn and put gentle pressure down on this housing. Just light pressure, and keep turning this shaft. And there it goes. Look at there. It's just too easy. Too easy. Golly. Anybody know the torque specs? I'm sure there is one. You know what? We own a lawnmower shop, not a boat repair shop, so I'm just going to use my judgment, tighten them down evenly, and I think we'll be good. I'm going to get them about where I think they need to be. Y'all stick around a minute, and I'm going to show you how to make sure that we've got this shifter in neutral, and line this up when we slide this foot back into place on this engine, and then hopefully this thing's going to pump some water. Stick around. Okay, folks, to start with, you can see, and this thing is hard to turn. It is in gear, okay, right now. You can see it turning to prop, okay? What you want to do, a little pair of pliers, and this is your shifter, and you'll feel it. It just clicked into neutral. And now I can hold the prop with my feet and turn the drive shaft. We know it's in neutral now. You want to make sure your O-rings are good. I did go ahead and put a new O-ring here, and if you look here, I put a new O-ring. Now, coming on up to the engine, I want to make sure it is in neutral. There's reverse, there's neutral, there's forward. We want it in neutral. Now, we can slide this in there. Now, just like taking it apart, we want to remember we can only go so far, and we need to start the nut that goes on here. So let's feed this up inside. The other thing we've got to line up is this with your water pipe. Okay, so let's ease this on up in here. And we're going to watch for both. I don't know, is that right? All right, and I'm looking, and it's not quite lined up there. Hold on, folks. And if you're scared to get dirty, this ain't the job for you. All right, lining our holes up, lining our holes. Okay, now right here it's stopped. I'm believing that drive shaft hit the engine, so what I'm going to do is reach up here and grab the pull cord, turn the engine a little bit, just barely, and wiggle, shimmy, shake. Up, there we go. All right, now let's get our large nut. We're going to start it right here, and then we can ease on up. Now remember, we've got these O-rings. This is going to take a little bit of oomph to get it up there. Push. Okay. See if we got enough room to start our nuts here. We're gonna need the socket for that. get that nut started, and we'll get our other one started. And y'all remember, we still got to put an Allen bolt down through the top. All right, this is tightening on up. Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, she's going. I'm gonna pull this cord again to make sure. Yeah, we're good. Okay, now all we do is just tighten her on up a little bit at a time. When I see the gap start to close up here, then I'm gonna come over here to this nut and just ease this on up just a little. See it pulling up? Okay, now let me get my wrench. These are half, so this up here in the front's 9/16. Someone has about rounded this doggone thing off. I'm guessing it's been off more than once. So that's pretty much all it is to it. Y'all stick around a minute. Let me get this tightened up and we're gonna fire this thing up. Now we're gonna put this on. Now, I'm not gonna show putting the wing on. If you can't figure that one out, it's just 4 bolts. What we're gonna do, let's see if I can wring the hole and just get this Allen head back in the right spot. Maybe. Look at there. And we'll tighten this up. Turn it around. Okay. Let me get this tightened up and let's put some ears on it and we're gonna see if she's gonna run. Okay, just so y'all know, I have not put the carburetor kit in yet. Anyhow, we'll be working on that off camera. You've already seen me take it down. I'm just gonna take it back apart and put these gaskets in. So, got our kill wire in. We'll go hook up some ears. So you guys know, some water pumps out here are auto priming, some are not. I don't think this one is, but we're gonna see how she does on some ears. Got the ears hooked up. I'm gonna get baby to turn the water on right quick and I'm gonna hook the fuel line up. All right, we've got water. Don't see any leaks if y'all saw that video on the carburetor deal. Got our water going. Let's see, a little choke. I don't know which way is what. We'll put it right there. Let's see what'll happen. Uh-oh. Ear's about to fall off. Folks, I'm wet. Hold on, y'all. Ooh-wee, it works. Y'all click that subscribe button, come back to see us. We've got more to do on this old boat. Mrs. T, tell everybody hello.
Hey, y'all.
We got to do some wiring, hook our lights up. We got a jack to weld on the front. Welding galvanized the steel. I'll show you a trick with that coming up. So y'all stick around. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.